Welcome everyone to today's edition of ACT, Amanda's Cooking and Things. Today we're going to cook Hello Fresh. It is a pork sausage spaghetti bolognese with zucchini ribbons and parmesan. Doesn't that look delicious? So that is what we're going to make today. So let me point you down over here. So it comes in a box and they give you the meat and then all of the ingredients that go along with it. So let's get started. So it comes with the noodles. We'll put that to the side for now because we're not going to make that first. And on the back it actually tells you how to prepare it. So we're going to follow the directions. I know I don't normally measure or do anything like that, but because I've never made this before, we're going to do exactly what it says. So I'm going to take everything out. It even comes with the garlic, the zucchini, Parmesan cheese, the marinara sauce. We'll put that over there. Another zucchini. And then the Tuscan heat spice that it wants you to use. So, first things first, I'm going to move this out of the way for now. The first thing it says to do, we gotta get a pot of water. So let's move this stuff to the side so we can start the water to boil. So we're going to put that pan there because that's what I'm going to probably cook my sausage and stuff in it. So give me a second. I'm going to pour some water into a pan or a pot. Alright, so I put some water. Let's get some salt here. And salt our water. Okay. Alright, so we're going to turn on our water here. And then we're going to wash and dry all produce. So we're going to wash our zucchini here. Let me get a cutting board for that. All right. Just want to make sure you guys can see this good. All right. And then mince the garlic and zucchini. And then the zucchini. So hold on one second. All right, so now we're going to peel the zucchini. It says to trim off the ends. So let's get a knife here. And we're going to trim off the ends. Throw it in. I'm going to use my bag here as my, don't want to put that on the pan. Let me just move that there. And then let's trim the end of this one. Put that in our bag. Don't really like that spot right there, so I'm going to just remove that. Alright, so then using the peeler, shave lengthwise into ribbons. Rotate as you go until you hit the seedy core. Discard the core. So it just wants you to this thing is very slippery. I don't know how well these ribbons are going to work. You know what? I'm going to do this. I am going to improvise and make my pieces a little bit thicker because this is not working out very easily for me. Let's try this again. Okay, I'm gonna try the bigger piece because this is a tiny piece. And this is probably why it's not working very well. So I'm just gonna throw it in here for now. And let's try this again. You know, zucchini is very slimy. It is falling all over my cutting board. You know what I'm gonna do? I actually have a slicer thing. I'm gonna use that. So hold please. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna try this because this I feel like would be a lot easier or not. There we go. Of course, my thing's rolling around everywhere. Alright, let's try this again. I feel like this is working a lot better and looking more like things versus when I was trying to use my peeler. So even though this is not how this is meant to be used, you have to do with what you got to do to make it work. And this is how I'm gonna make it work. So like I said, I'm not the best cutter at things, so if I can improvise to make something work, you better believe I'm gonna figure it out to make it work and do what I gotta do. And I think it's working pretty darn well, if I do say so myself. Because look at all those shavings. Look at that. I think it's working out pretty well for me. I'm pretty much down to the seeds now. So let's try this other one, this baby one here. I was having such a hard time with. This thing is so much easier. So how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing fine on this hump day. It's Wednesday today. There we go. Alright. It said to throw away the course, so I'm going to throw away the course. Don't need the peeler no more. Should have gotten a bigger cutting board, but what can you do? Alright. And then it says to mince the garlic, but I am going to use my thing, and I'm just gonna put it in my mincer that I got. But now my water is boiling. So I'm going to go ahead and throw my noodles in. Ooh. Going to move this to the side for now, out of the way real quick, so that we can start to cook the sausage while this water is boiling. Alright. So it says, once the water is boiling, add the spaghetti to the pot and cook till al dente, 9 to 11 minutes. Reserve half of the pasta water and then drain. So while the pasta is cooking, remove the sausage. And cook it. A little bit of oil. So I'm going to put... Oh, and it also says to remove it from the casing, so I'm going to pour it in here and remove the casing off of the sausage. It'd be easier to just It's not as easy as it looks. Just gonna squeeze it out of the casing. See, like I said, nothing is perfect. Nobody is perfect. But regardless, even with all of these problems that I'm having, it's still gonna come out amazing. I know it is. I can just feel it in my bones. This is going to turn out awesome. So that's why I try not to let the small things of the issues I'm having with trying to get this to work. You know, the sausage is just not wanting to come out. But I get it. And then the other package, put that in there. Once I get this sausage out of the casing, then I'm going to wash my hands and I'll start to cook the sausage. Like I said, nothing's perfect. I know this seems like a mess, and I probably could have done this a lot easier, but hey, it is what it is. I got it, came out, it's all that matters. The end result is what matters, not what I had to do and all the craziness just to get it done. Because, you know, as you can see, this is quite messy. And it really probably shouldn't be this messy, but it is what it is. But I will say, if I make this again, I will be a little more prepared on what to do, because again, like I said, I haven't made this before. So, you know, this is new to me. Alright, let me wash my hands. Alright, it says to put a little bit of oil in here, so we're going to put a little bit of oil with it. just a smidge. Go ahead and turn it on. So you can scooch it a little closer so you can see here. Whoa. See my sausage. And we'll cook that up. And then it says some oil, medium-high heat, add sausage and cook, breaking up the meat into pieces until brown cooked, 4 to 6 minutes. And then it says stirring garlic and Tuscan heat spice. So while that's heating up, I'm going to take out my garlic mincer here so that I'm ready for that when it's time to put in my garlic into my pan. And we'll go ahead and get the spices ready too. And as you can see, the noodles are cooking right there. Let's give them a stir because I don't want the noodles to stick. All right, let's point you back to the meat. I'll try and break it up a little bit. And then once that's cooked, and then we add the seasoning. Just gonna set it right here so it's ready for me. Like I said, this is, first time I've made this, so, there's bound to be hiccups and things like that. But, we'll get through it. We'll get this done and it will look amazing. And once this is cooked, then we will add the seasonings and then sauce. And it's so nice to not have to actually measure anything. You just kind of cut it up, prepare it, whatever, and throw it all together. Let me stir the noodles here. So let me point you to me real quick. So, what would you like to see me bake? I've been doing a lot of cooking and was curious on what everybody wants to see me bake. I can make all sorts of things actually, baking wise. I can make cakes, cupcakes, cookies, banana bread. I actually have some bananas. I can make some banana bread. Just in the comments, put what you want to see me bake. Because I want to make a baking video. I've been doing lots of cooking videos, but I know a lot of people like my baking, so what kind of baking video do you want to see? Alright, so let's point you back down here. The sausage is starting to cook. And you can see it's starting to turn brown. And all I'm doing is breaking it up while it's cooking. mix the noodles. Like I said, it doesn't take that long. You just gotta do it till there's no more pink. And you also want to make sure it's kind of broken up so when it's in the sauce, it's not such big chunks. Now I know this is, very high-tech stuff here on how I crumble my sausage by beating it up. But hey, it's a good way to let out some frustrations if you have a bad day. You can let out some frustrations on your sausage. Almost all done. It's a workout. Who needs a gym when you can cook and get a workout from cooking? Especially if you have to tenderize meat for whatever reason, for whatever you're making. That is a workout. Alright. Pretty much done. Don't really see any more pink. Do you see any pink? I don't see any pink. Sausage smells good though. Alright, so now let's go ahead and add our garlic. So here's one. And then let's add our other chunks here. And then add our other pieces to the mincer. This is my most favorite kitchen gadget because you don't have to really peel the garlic or anything. You can literally just pop it in and close it and boom, you got minced garlic. It's a Pampered Chef item. This is the one, like, literally it's my favorite thing. And then look, all the garlic's done. Alright, so mix that garlic in, and I'm going to go ahead and add my, runaway sausage, add my seasoning, turn this down just a smidge. And mix, geez, I got all sorts of runaway sausage. Alright, so we'll mix that up until fragrant. And then it says add the marinara. So let's go ahead and add the marinara. Open this up. Squeeze the four corners together. I'm just gonna open it. I don't know what that means. There we go. And pour that in there. And then we'll open up the other container. that in there. Get something to wipe off. All right. That smells so good. And I think the noodles are done. We're gonna try it. Try one noodle here. Nope, that's done. All right. All right, turn this down. Okay, so, oh, I forgot to keep the water. So, we're just gonna, I forgot to keep the half cup of water, so. Okay, so it says add the spaghetti and 1/4 cup of the reserved pasta cooking water and a tablespoon of butter. Okay, so we're just going to improvise we're just gonna, ooh, this is probably not gonna be a big enough pan. So, we're gonna change this. We're gonna put it in this pan. So I don't think this one's gonna be deep enough. So let's add the noodles here. And then let me get the butter. So let's toss that, and we're just gonna put a little regular water in here because I forgot to keep the pasta water. So we're gonna mix this. Ooh. Like I said, nothing's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And then it says to add the zucchini and do it for a couple minutes until soft. So we're just gonna add it, toss it. I'll probably add a little more water. Look at how yummy that looks. Like I said, not perfect, but I'm sure it's going to taste amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat, and I'm gonna plate this up and we're gonna try it. All right, I'm back. I have plated it. Look how amazing that looks. Can you smell it? Now let's try it. It looks delicious. Let's make sure we get a piece of zucchini, piece of sausage. That's pretty good. Pretty good. It's definitely got a little kick, but it's still pretty good. The zucchini, you know what made this extra good is adding some mushrooms. Now that would have brought it to a whole nother level. But it's still good nonetheless. Well, I hope you enjoy this edition of Amanda's Cooking and Things, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.